It's me again, another video, and I decided why not make a video on like choosing a university course and how to pick a university, and basically just share my experience. So how I picked a course. Now, for my whole life I was actually really interested in art. I like from basically age 0 to age -1 to age basically year 11, I was like, yeah, I decided to do art at uni, and my life, I wanted to be like the stop motion animation person, and I ended up choosing economics because, like, I guess after GCSE I was kind of torn between business and art. I liked both. Business GCSE, it was kind of dumb, but like, it was also interesting, and I realised that I have always been like interested in like starting a business or something, but I was like always, the fear was always like stopping me. I decided to take economics A level because my teacher said that it might be better for me to take economics A level, so I just did. But then I realised that I really like economics because it's not just about business, but it's also about the real world situations, and it's about choices, and it includes psychology in there, development economics, why we have poverty, inequality, and like social issues and how to deal with it. It's just, I find it really fascinating, but I really hate politics. So I decided, okay, it's going to be either economics or business. And I love both. Like, it's so hard to choose, but I decided to go for economics because I thought that it helps society in a way. But yeah, and I really want to help with like inequality and poverty, so I kind of decided to, I guess, choose economics. But then also economics is a more, I guess, I don't want to say prestigious, like they say it's like a harder, more popular subject, and they use like maths and stuff. So I feel like studying economics at degree level will really, I guess, force me to think critically. I'm not an analytical person, and I'm not a super creative person. So yeah. And also in university, what I heard is that, you get to choose like so many different modules, and what I heard recently is that like for LSE, I think like the first year you get to choose like one module, I think, where it's like completely, it can be like irrelevant to your course, and so I can still learn some business stuff. Like if you're interested in two things and I guess you can kind of feel maybe like which one you lean more towards. I would say maybe go for that one. I would say listen to your gut, really. If it feels right, then it feels right. That's a really bad answer. And 80% of people don't actually end up doing what they study in degree, like during their degree, for their degree. So, I don't think, like, unless you want a specific, job that requires a specific degree, then yeah, go for like the degree. But like if you kind of don't really mind, or if you know that the job you want to work, it doesn't, that you can do banking with like history degree, English degree, any degree, so it really doesn't matter too much, I think. Well, it depends, but you get me. In terms of which university to apply for, I'll tell you how I did it, but like everyone might do it differently, and I created this like kind of planning sheet, which I'm gonna link in the description below, just if you guys might find it helpful. Basically it's like that. So 8 boxes, 8 factors, and I put a ranking on what I think is more important to me and not as important to me. So like the first is reputation for me. I'm not gonna lie, I do care about reputation, and there is nothing wrong with that. I don't know why people sometimes think it's wrong. I went on the UCAS live and they said it's okay, you can go through clearing if you don't get into university. Anyway, everyone's different, but yeah. My goal was to get in like top 10 like UK ranking, and I didn't really know like which to go for, like for the subject or for the like overall ranking. And I would say, I mean, everyone's different and doesn't really matter, I guess. but I would choose overall ranking. So obviously my first choice was Oxford because economics and management, but that, like, it's perfect because it also matches my other like preferences and stuff, which I'll say later. But obviously I didn't get in. And then LSE is basically the fourth, so like, yeah, fourth overall. But in terms of economics, it's lower down, I think. And Durham is sixth, and Bath is ninth, and Warwick is 11th. However, Warwick was like the third best for economics. So, and yeah, it's like everyone who studied economics knows Warwick basically. So I was torn between like, do I go for Warwick or do I go for LSE? So I think after like nailing down reputation is number one is Oxford, number two and three is like LSE or Warwick. I couldn't choose between the two. And then the second factor is location. Ooh. So for location, I had two ideas on this. Like, number one is that I would like to move out because obviously I want to be independent and like I don't need to rely on. Well, I still don't rely. I don't need to rely on anyone living at home, but like it will force me to be more independent and like really do my own stuff. But also rent is like, I know you can like get a loan and stuff, but I don't yeah, rent is, it's not a small amount, so if I knew that I could save money and live home, I would do that. And then I don't live in London. I don't really live near, but like London would be a place where I could travel every day by train to go home. So if I go to LSE, then I would stay home, and if I go to Warwick, then I would move out, and if I go to Bath and the rest, I would move out. So basically I only chose one university where I would potentially stay home. Location also is that because I think that, you know, for the majority of my life I'm probably going to be in an office building or some sort of city, and so wouldn't it be nice to like spend 3 years at least in like a Harry Potter style like college, university, like the old classic experience, and like feel like Harry Potter and feel like a wizard. Like, it would be a really like just it would be nice. It would be nice. However, Durham is the farthest from home, and so it would be kind of my least like, yeah, I would go if I had to. But it's really nice. It's really nice. But I've never been there in person because I can't afford to travel there. Bath and Warwick and Oxford are kind of far from home, but it's not like too far. I would say 2 to 3 hours is max for me. Third preference was societies. So societies is that, I don't know, like when you go on the website and you see like there's just like hundreds of societies, it's so exciting, even though it's probably going to be really boring. But I don't know, I like hearing about societies. It sounds really fun. I don't know if it's actually going to be fun, but I'm actually really excited for societies. I had a list of societies I wanted to join, and I heard that Warwick's Entrepreneur Society is like really good. Warwick does like a TED Talk Society or something. But yeah, I'm definitely going to join some entrepreneurial type of society. Investment banking, I probably will. I don't know. But yeah, society's like my third ranking out of like which university to choose. To be honest, all universities have really good societies, so it doesn't actually matter that much. So the factor that I ranked that was fourth most important, was social life. I don't really go out at all. University is it's gonna be an experience where I guess I'll force myself to go out a bit more because I don't wanna, I guess, miss out. Yeah, I feel like I've missed out a lot during the past years, and I want this university experience to be a good one. I might be overly optimistic, but I'm going to challenge myself to go to more networking events as well as like socializing. London you have so much to do in London. Oh wait, and that actually relates to location. Like, London is a good location where there's so many events going on. Like, I think there's probably better jobs, like part-time jobs maybe, but I don't know. Number 5 for me was accommodation. So I went to Bath Summer School. The accommodation was so nice. Clean, coloured lights on the beds. And Oxford, it depended on the college. Keble College's accommodation was really nice. Balliol, I think I went to Balliol College, and that accommodation was, I don't know, I didn't like it, but I think there's so many different ones in the same college, so you can't really judge. LSE I didn't even check because I knew I would be staying at home. Warwick I also haven't checked. I should do that. Number 6 was teaching. Now, I don't know why I put it so low, but I guess I didn't really care because I knew that the 5 I applied to were good at teaching, except student satisfaction for LSE was low, which is surprising. I think you could say that after I looked at like reputation, location, and societies, the rest I didn't care too much, but I did kind of rank them in my head. Number 7 is the culture. I think someone told me that Warwick was like the friendliest like university or something. I know a lot of people from Warwick and they all love it, so I'm not sad if I get in because that's my insurance. LSE, I have been hearing lots of mixed stuff. I know friends who say like they love it there, you know, it's really fun, and then I know some others who say like they really hate it and the people are mean, it's competitive. So I don't know. Went there for like student shadowing and I really enjoyed it. Kind of scattered, you can't really. Oh yeah, one thing is like campus or city. I do, to be honest, like campus uni because it just feels more like a university, but it's not the end of the world if it isn't to me. And LSE, I think I heard that 70% are international students. I'm kind of excited to meet like people from different countries. I think for all universities you do like, I mean, like international students go to all universities, so like it's going to be exciting to meet more international students and learn some German, French, Spanish, Korean, Japanese. Yeah, I like to meet people from different countries. And the final factor is others. So for me, I went to Bath and the first thing that I really liked was the gym. Like, they have like the sport facilities at the University of Bath is like amazing. Like, it's just, oh, it's really nice. But then I also haven't checked out the other universities. For Oxford, I forgot which college I went to, but the gym was like tiny. It was like for 2 or 3 people. I mean, maybe it was just for that college. Oxford's libraries, some are really nice and really cozy. I remember Jesus College, their library was so cute. Literally, it was like shore, and I don't know how you say it, but like I could touch the ceiling and it was just really cozy. Keble was nice. For a different college, it was really old and kind of spooky. LSE's library is modern, seems calm, yeah. So that was my experience. Don't forget to check out the sheet if it might help you. Basically, it just has the 8 boxes. You can like kind of add numbers to rank them, and then I also wrote preference, like what do you like, and then beneath you can kind of write the different universities and what they have, and then you can compare and choose which ones you want to apply for. And one thing I wanted to say is that I have a very special giveaway coming next week, I think. Yeah, there's going to be a giveaway next week, and you never have too little subscribers to do a giveaway. Well, this one is for year 12s. It's going to be a really beneficial one. It's not chocolate, not an iPhone, not a house, it's not vaccine, but it's going to be good. Keep an eye on the next video